Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number 1.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Had the right idea, though, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he barely gets it out of the end zone to the 1. What a disaster. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. From his own end zone, Fields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And they run the option on 2nd down. That will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. And the Eagles at 7 and 8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Off play action, Fields. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, McCaffrey. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
One play action, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it.
I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Anybody you get in front of the guy who catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here we go.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw again.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 37. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And the ball is knocked out.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does. But most of the time, the quarterback swings the ball away from his body. And in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Fields.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He's going to let it go again. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. The 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Butker now to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Lockett, the man in motion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This pass complete to Melton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line. And complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Olave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Fields going to keep it once more.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
I feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Giants are within